say? Oh, not very much applause there. How are you guys? Okay, that's more like it. I want to see you guys get excited. Okay, so you can look at me and see I'm not short. I'm 5'8", pretty good size for a woman, I'd say. But when you look at my family, I'm a munchkin. My brother, congratulations, just passed 6'8". Let's give him 6 foot. 6 foot. Sorry, my bad. He just made the 6 foot. My mom is 5'11", pretty tall for a woman, and my father is 6'8", a whole foot ahead of me. Yes. So my parents met at a tall club convention. Yes, they do exist, believe it or not. And there's always been this pressure in my family to be as tall as you can be. As I was a little kid, my father would always look down at me and say, "Dana, you gotta grow. You're too short." So I would keep growing and growing, but I never reached his expectations. I'm just too short. I'm the disgrace of the family. I'm the shortest, I'm 5'8", and worst of all, I can't join the tall clubs because I'm so short. See, the requirement is you have to be at least 5'10", and I'm just too short for that requirement. But I'm pretty satisfied that I'm 5'8". I mean, at least I don't have to shop at tall person stores. I can fit in normal clothing, and I fit in normal cars. See, my parents, because they're so tall, they can't comfortably drive a car. So, when 6 years ago, my parents bought 2 brand new cars, we had the seats pulled back. So, like, physically pulled back, like they moved back the rails so that they could reach the pedals. Well, didn't think enough about that one, because here it is, 6 years later, I'm driving and I can't reach the pedals. When you're 17 years old, you want to drive. So when I was 16, I was determined to drive. And I go up, first day driving, my dad's sitting next to me, and I pull the seat up all the way, and, "Hey Dad, I got a problem. I don't reach the pedals." So we put a pillow behind me. That kind of works, but I really need 4-inch platform shoes in order to reach the pedals. So driving is great. I'm now 17, still have my permit. I'm a slacker, what can I say? But I'm 3 months into driving, and I'd say I'm a pretty good driver. Yeah, I know, it sounds oxymoronish, a person 3 months driving, and a woman, what are the chances of her being a good driver? But I'm pretty good, I'd say. But there is this one slight little problem I have. If I'm not talking, I tend to fall asleep. So driving behind the wheel is pretty interesting. So I'll do some stuff in order to stay awake. I'll turn my music on ultra loud, start singing along, look like a crazy person while I'm driving, pour some water on me, or I'll just like talk to random people like while we're driving. Roll down my window, pretend like the person next to me can hear me, but they just think I'm crazy. So when I take my test in a couple months to get my license, that's going to be a fun conversation with the person that's grading me. Get into the car and the person's looking at me, trying to decide whether or not I'm worthy enough to get my license. And then I have to explain to them, "Yeah, I got this problem. I'm going to be talking a lot because if I don't talk, I'm going to fall asleep and we're going to crash and die." If I say that, do you think I'm going to pass? I don't think so. So just be safe that I don't tell that to the person. On the bright side, though, if there's ever a hitchhiker who wants to get into my car, I can tell him the same thing. "So I got this problem. I'm going to be talking to you, and if I don't, then we're going to crash and die." He'll get out of the car right away. I don't have to deal with the hitchhiker anymore. So 17's great, gotta go driving, but there's one bad thing about being 17, and that's the guys. The guys are still complete idiots. Yes, Jonah, I'm sorry. It's true, because guys can sometimes be a little idiotic. Last year, I'm gonna explain, don't worry. Last year I was on a trip with a group of 50, 16-year-olds. Sure, that was fun, right? And there was this guy on the trip, and you can flirt with a guy all you want, but sometimes they may never get the clue. So, spoiler alert, things don't work out with this guy. So let me explain. So I'm with this guy and things are working out right, and then next day he's all over this other girl. I'm like, what? What just happened? And you know how there's the whole Freud thing, Oedipus complex, that guys will date their moms? Let me tell you, this girl was everyone's mom. Hey, Dina! Not like that. Come on, guys, be clean. I think that's so fun. I mean, she acted like everyone's mom. Oh, come on, guys. Dina, do this, do that. Push in your chair, make sure you eat your vegetables. Your plate's not colorful enough. I got so sick of that girl and everything she was doing to me. So I'm sitting in her hotel room one day when she's not there, and I'm there with my friend. We're trying to plot revenge on this girl. So we think of all these different things that we can do, and I was like, well, maybe we can take all the sheets off her bed, give her a little shock. My friend's like, nah, that's not good enough. This girl really, really messed up. We need to do something mean to her. But I don't want to do anything too mean. I mean, I don't want to hurt the girl, so I'm like, okay, maybe we could just turn all her clothes inside out. Yeah, that'll give her a lot of work. No, it's not good enough. You know what? I'll be right back, Dana. I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I'm just sitting there waiting for my friend to come back from the bathroom. She comes back and she's like, Dana, I did it. I came up with the best plan. So I was just in the bathroom and, well, after I went, I took the girl's toothbrush and I swirled it around and I just put it back. You did what? Well, let's just say they broke up shortly after that. I could just imagine that conversation. Hey, why does your breath smell weird? I don't know. Well, mission accomplished. They broke up. Thank you guys very much.